Disclaimer: fair use act, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clips and other material belong to their prospective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Shout out to the Payal gang. Shout out to the Mods and the new subscriber too. Shout out to everybody that's been holding it down with Trey Gang. Cause y'all know, man, we the number one goddamn YouTube goddamn it case that's keeping it alive. All right. Y'all look, that little tea I done spilled, you know what I'm saying, with the with the body bag and all this stuff, what they did to the footage and stuff. I'ma tell y'all something, bro. These people really messed up so bad. I mean, when they messed up so bad, I'm glad that I looked up on this video right here, cause this is an old video that was way in the beginning when it first started like this right here, right? Boom. Now, check this out. This video was right when it was freshly started. Now, they have barely showed this in the algorithm, right? But if you look at that timestamp right there, right? Mm-hmm. Don't they say 232? Now, this where I'm finna get at. All because when Liranora, this just finna show you how the police finna work with Liranora. Look, and then make it so bad, right? The reason why I'm finna point this out, cause we got to bust they head to the white meat. Cause when it come to this, we know they were working with the police. Then I just want to show y'all proof. Cause look how in the beginning that think about it like this here. When they released the video that she was in the room at Tucson and and they got the hotel footage with like, well, she in the kitchen at Tucson. But we already know the truth, what was really going down at Tucson, right? We already seen the footage. Now check this out. We already know the police in the footage, you know what I'm saying, and all this, you know what I'm saying. But this is what I'm getting at. Cause when you go back to casualty call, this just to show you a cover up. When they were showing you this stuff, it was the cover up for what the police were doing in the kitchen. Right? Right here. That would be the cover up. Right? So that's why they had the video. But if you pay attention closely, this how the narrative supposed to go in the beginning. Watch this.
I wanted to talk to you guys about the video that I'm sharing. I really just want you guys to pay attention to the time that's in the right hand corner. I know all of you have seen the video of Miss Jenkins walking in the kitchen. So my goal is not to physically show you the video. I want you guys to pay attention to the time. There's a time stamp in the right hand corner. It has the date and the time the video was being recorded. Now, my issue is in the top hand corner, it says that the video started at 2:32. I'm assuming in the morning, right? Because that's when the party was going on. But once you get to the end of the video, the time switches from 1933. I don't know how that's possible. And of course, 1933 is military time. So pay attention. I'm concerned that how do the video start at 2:32 in the morning, but 2 seconds at the end of the video, it jumps all the way to 1933. Now, at first I was tripping. I was like, okay, well, maybe the video started at that time. I don't know. But then I went back and did the video again, and the video did not start at that time. It started at 2:32, but at the end, it jumps to 1933. Pay attention. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they fucked with the video, but it's a little weird that the video time changed. And in all the other videos, they do not show the time stamp. I found this video on Chronicle Tribute. But again, hey, I don't really pay attention to it, but this has really gotten to me.
So think about that. So in the beginning, now I remember it was YouTube was showing this video. And I remember the time skip. I know what I'm saying. I watched it a couple of times, but then again, so many videos done circulate and then it just mysteriously disappeared, right? I want to know what I'm saying. But as what I know now, the time skip all the way to 7:33. Now, Trey ain't show y'all on the footage what was going on around about 8. You know what I'm saying? And on certain footage round about 7 too and 6. Now look, that's very important. Cause what you see on the footage round about 8 something, you will see like, well, why would they have this camera cut on at 7:33? Why would this pop back on? Right? That's when they were taking pictures in the kitchen in the investigation. Now look, remind y'all the video started at what time? 2:32. Listen to this.
Something, that's when they realized she was lost. That's not
Jenkins' family says she was at the hotel with some friends at a party, but around 4:30 Saturday morning, the friends called to say they couldn't find Jenkins, but had her cell phone and truck keys.
It had to be something within that room that happened, because they walked in the hotel at 1:13.
The lady just slipped up and said 1:30. Now look, did y'all hear that? I gotta repeat that.
It had to be something within that room that happened, because they walked in the hotel at 1:13.
One more time.
Be something within that room that happened, because they walked in the hotel at 1:13.
So she slipped up and said 1:30. Remind y'all, let me refresh y'all memory. Straight drop. Straight drop. What it was at 1:30 or 1:50? Now we know. Look, remember when straight drop was like gray hue, gray hue, gray hue, gray hue. Your time out, dude. She didn't walk in the freezer. See what I'm saying? So look, let's cancel out 113 and let's stick with 130 and compare that with straight drop narrative. And then go back to the footage where Trey Gang was showing y'all about the trash bag on the cart going to the freezer. At what time? And then guess what? Who we gonna have in the kitchen at 1:30? At 1:30, the police department. You know what I'm saying? Put a Kenneka in the freezer. You see what I'm saying? Is that a connection? I mean, is that one of those? Hi, y'all. 1:30. You see what I'm saying?
In that room
To say they couldn't find Jenkins, but had her cell phone and truck keys.
it had to be something within that room that happened, because
It was something in that room what happened. She kept the narrative rolling because everybody supposed to stick to the script. You don't supposed to know nobody in the room. Just like in Little Meat interview when he was talking to Scoop Gang people, and this thing you know, he was like, yeah, the police told me, man, I don't supposed to know those people. So now look, then think about 1:30. See how the video playing out now? But check this out. This way in the beginning. Boom. So check this out. She got 5 more of the videos. Remind y'all about that. 5 more of the videos that she have later on in another press conference when she talked to the police, right? That's when she gonna mysteriously switch her story. Like, yeah, she had to come up missing around 3 some instead of 2 some. See that? Now, do this hit different?
Cause they walked in the hotel at 1:13, and they seen at 2 something. That's when they realized she was lost. That's not adding up.
Family members went to the hotel but say staff told them a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video.
Same thing like what P said, right? Because they're going to be talking about this missing person report around about 3 something in the morning, going on 4 o'clock. So they were talking about a missing person report already then with the staff member. Think about hell of a chick dispatch when you knock the 5 hours off, and the first call was what it was about, a missing person report, and they was around about 7 in the morning. See what I'm saying? So now do they hit different when Straight Drive said Greg who your time of clock off, dude. She did walk in the freezer like this footage said, cause this what really was going on at 1:30. At 1:30. That's why Mr. Reese faking like this true, cause she already know about Kenneka phone text messages at 1:30. You know, I'm ready to go and all of this. This why they was ready to go at 1:30. This all this was. Watch this. Right at 1:30. And then the living over just said, yeah, they said she walking in the hotel at 1:30, 1:13. At 1:13. All right.
The family says police also weren't helpful, but eventually looked at the video and told them.
We saw her on the video at 3:20 a.m. in the morning.
They already told her. They saw her at 3:20 on the video, staggering, bumping in the wall. Now check this out. This is so cold and very important. This is so cold. Remember when Andrew Holmes said, yeah, she was in the lobby at 3:20? That would be the same time when Casualty said, yeah, she was walking past the front desk. And then when she was walking past the front desk, right? Look. Then when you go back to the police report, once you piled all that up like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, right? Once you piled all that up, so now you got to think about, Andrew Holmes said she was in the lobby 3:20. Casualty said, ooh, she walked by the lobby and past the corner, then go to the it's a kitchen right there. And then keep in mind it's a restaurant back there. Then P said, yeah, it's a restaurant back there while the chairs set up there. I want to know, did she go back there? And then next thing you know, the police paperwork said, yeah, this is Kenneka route. She walking down the hall, bumping, staggering the raw. Cause now we're gonna keep this on the main floor. So when I say the main floor, you know what I'm saying? Turn the corner, go to the kitchen that way. So check this out. Something happened before her, before she got to that kitchen, right? Boom, 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 boom. So look, that's when she would be in the kitchen with, like Larry Rogers said, yeah, she was in there with some employees and they were preparing some food. So you got employees in the kitchen. So once you go back to the footage, the surveillance footage, and watch the front desk. And once you watch the front desk round about that time, because time is cruel at this point. Because at this point, man, you just done broke and solved this case, because you just like, that's how they actually got away with this whole thing. Everybody on roll. So the narrative was supposed to show her, you know what I'm saying, in the lobby at 3:20. Cause guess what the lobby gonna show right at 3:15? Kenneka leaving with who? The dude with the Timberland boots. That's what they were gonna go along with in the beginning, but then again, this was gonna make it look strange. Cause be like, well, wait a minute. So if she left with a dude, how you explain to her getting in the freezer? They can't explain that part, right? So they couldn't explain that part. So look, the whole time while we was watching, look, here we go. At 1:20, 6 minutes ago. Text already made. I'm ready to go. Look how Miss Teresa and them already fabricated the text. Proof right here in the pudding. Hold on, y'all. So boom. So once you go to this, that's why she said at 1:30. Now look, I'm finna show y'all something else. This where I'm finna really bust them up at. This where nobody didn't pay attention to the footage because I want to go right to her. All right, let me go to a couple of minutes. Right on time, right on time. Check this out, y'all. Watch this. I'm finna show y'all the biggest idiot in the world. The biggest idiot in the world. I'm finna play this video. Now keep in mind. Now check this out, y'all. Y'all see on the bottom of my screen right here. If you look at my mouse, right, you see where I got my photo with, you know what I'm saying? My image, Trey Gang Crime, Investigator, YouTuber, Fanatic, right? Now you see how I got it overlaid on my screen right here where my mouse is. Now you see how my mouse can go up under that, go up under there, right? But I can click it and filter it, and I can show you it could be on top hovering. But now I want y'all to see this right here. So the way I just explained it, this is gonna be the same thing. Watch this, gang. Check this out. Here they go. Watch what's about to happen here. You finna see what exactly I'm talking about. Soon when they get at the top of the screen. Because y'all remember it's a other video like this. And they always freeze up right here. Here we go. Right here, gang. Here we go. Check this out. Keep focus on this part. And just watch their heads. Just watch their heads when they get to this part. Still see a head? You still see a head. Watch this. Boom. You don't see his head no more. Watch his head. Boom. Now look. Boom. Again. Now watch how, if this right here, how you can explain this. Now this image is behind them. Like what I did right here. See how my mouse, you see how my mouse, boom, if you got something covering this part right here, when my mouse go over here, boom. So boom, look. So now y'all see that? So they was blocking something right here. They was blocking something right here, gang. Cause look, I'm gonna do it again. Check it out. Watch this. See that? Oh. They don't supposed to do so. Somebody block. It's a picture right here. It's a pitch. It's an image right here. Somebody that edit that job. Look. Hold on. Let me do it like this. Like this. They're just like, I could just take this picture. Hold on. And I could just take this joint. And just cover that up with these then. You see what I'm saying? That's just simple. All of that is, I don't know what it is, but what it looked like to me, if you trace out the image, this just could be like a little tool or something that you could just blur this out. This could be like a blurred effect. Blur this out. What they didn't do is what they should have did. They should have had this picture in the back. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm basically saying, just say like, I can have my picture where I got on the bottom of my screen. I can shoot this to the back like this. Just check this out. Look. You see how my mouse finna go right here? You see how it covering it? Now watch what I do when I do this. Hold on. Watch this. Now you see I put it to the back. Now you see how I put it to the back, right? At the bottom of my screen. That's all that is. That's all that is right there. Boom. So let me put him back. So that's the editing part. You see what I'm saying? So boom. Then watch how they finna have Kenneka come in. So this gonna be right here throughout the whole video. So now you see how the time stop and pause and then pick back up. So this will be, look, they want us to believe, boom. Now look how tall they is. Check this out. When you stop it right on time, that's who will come in. So Bree Neal will be coming in round at one some, right? At one some after this. Boom. See what I'm saying? All of this gonna be one song, but Kenneka ain't gonna be with them. Kenneka ain't gonna be with them. Cause look, this the T. At one song, they were actually coming in, but no Kenneka. The cleaning crew was already cleaning up the restaurant because of what Cashetik was saying. So think about this, what Cashetik was saying. That's when they was getting her out the kitchen round about this time. Boom. That's when they were getting her out the kitchen round about this time. With this. You see what I'm saying? Game over with, bro. So, this what you was seeing. This at one sum. That's why they said, man, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Now look how this look. Stage. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So you got Monifa, Bree, Shamaya coming in. No Kenneka, because you know you got to edit her in there. Boom. Watch. Look, it's the same thing with Kenneka. Look how look. You see how Kenneka just all of a sudden blend in the back, and then now if you look at Kenneka, they just, ooh, that ain't even Kenneka though. So boom, watch this. Watch this editing. Watch how close they finna get. Boom. What? Man, you see how close, bruh. Look at this image. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm spotting all the idiots out. So all they did was edit this person in to make it look like they all came in together. And actually this was going on round about this time. That's when you're gonna be seeing the dude be pushing the car. See that? Look, boom. Look. Bruh, this is so crazy. This is crazy. Come on, man. Look, you can tell on Monifa's face. So boom. They got that. All they did was show you could get two. This gonna have to be two videos. This gonna have to be two videos. So look, boom, while they come in, boom, this the perfect time. This would be the perfect time to push her in the freezer. So boom, once they come in, let's fast forward this John. I mean, not that John. I'ma stop it. That's why they gonna come in. Boom, get the cart ready. Go straight to the what? So boom. So next time you know, they finna make it look like soon when Kenneka go up in there, Irene about to go live. So look, that's when they finna sneak the girl out the kitchen, out the restaurant. This why you got a 30-minute time skip on this footage. Cause look at all the people that's finna come in. Booyah. So look, the police is actually were in the kitchen. Look. Everybody playing cool. So look. Let's skip it. Boom. That's why he finna go to the lower level. You got a kitchen worker. They all finna go to the lower level. So boom. 120. She already on the cart. So look, cause once you think about it, if you look at exactly at this time frame, this at 120. This would be the exact same time the text was made on Kenneka's phone. I'm ready to go. Why you now you got a clear understanding why that person said I'm ready to go. Look what's on the footage. Man, look what's on the footage. You got the police in the kitchen. Then the time skip 20 damn near 30 minutes. 20, 30 minutes. That's a perfect time to go in there, put in there, rip the bag off, you know what I'm saying, stage it, get the lip. That's how they will have all the evidence they need. The watch, the scrunchies, you know what I'm saying, the fabricated evidence, the dirty shoes, all of that. So look, so
Staggering. His exact words. She was so drunk, so she couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall. She stumbled into the refrigerator. Then she closed the door behind her.
Martin believes if someone had looked at the video sooner, her daughter could have been saved.
To me, I feel like they helped kill my child. The police department and this hotel.
oh damn, my bad game, my bad game, my bad. All right, I'm glad that I was muted because I had to rephrase that. Now look, once you go to casualty call, Andrew Holmes Miss Teresa, all story, and Miss Teresa on the radio station said they showed a photo of Kenneka in the lobby. So they're going to have to be around like 320 of a narrative they want us to believe. So think about this. If Andrew Holmes said she walked through her, boom, and then when you think about the restaurant and employees in the restaurant, Kenneka in the restaurant, like Larry Rogers said it, like what the news said, boom, something happened, bam, bam, bam. But this is so crazy. Look, this is so crazy. And you think about P's story about the restaurant, then you got the trash bag in the restaurant. So the whole time, this is what was going on. It might be a route that showing Kenneka going to, because think about it, she got to come out the room on September the 6th, even drugged up. They're going to have video of the girl in the kitchen, boom, boom, boom. And check this out. She going to be on this footage. And to make a narrative, a long narrative about it, you got to have a lookalike to walk the lower level to make it look like what she was down her, boom, 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 and walk around her and making her way to the freezer. But you could actually see what was going on in this footage. It would make sense that you would show on the lower level a reenactment of what would happen on the main floor by the lobby where the kitchen is. You know what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? If you think about the casualty call, because all he doing is fabricating what Andrew Holmes said, just say, and then look, this would be the cover up. All about the cover up. Because they don't want you to see, because look, because this the narrative they want us to believe, but if you go along with the organ harvest and all this, you will see why they had a cold narrative to come behind this. Because, boom, that's why they had to edit the video because of this. If you look at this, with this time, boom. So watch this. The cold part about this here is once let me go to the history. To my history right quick. I went back to Chloe John. Y'all know what? This footage right here, this kitchen footage, we need this footage on the night. Because y'all remember this? That means, look, so if this was at 1:24, think about 5 in the morning, right? Think about 5 in the morning. Do this make sense now? Tell me, do this make sense now when I'm finna show y'all like this here? At 5 in the morning, you got police in the kitchen, Miss Teresa and them in the kitchen. At 5 in the morning, look what would happen in 30 minutes later if we would have still had this footage on the night round about 5 in the morning. This footage, right? If we would have had this footage at 5 in the morning to match it up with this footage, this why we get this. This finna make a whole lot of sense right here. Hold on. I think I put it in my like video to my shorts. Hold on. Watch later. Nah, let me go to my Kenneka John. Hold up. Right here. This will be at 5 in the morning. At 5:30 in the morning. Boom. That's why he will be peeping around that corner. That's why he would be peeping around that corner because of this. Hold on. Because of the police in the kitchen with the body, and they taking the body out. And the mama just seen the body. So that's why the YouTuber was trying to make it look like, oh, she was still in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were taking her out the kitchen. But the narrative, the trick was to trick the public and still have her thinking she would be in the kitchen. But the whole time, they just took the girl out the goddamn kitchen. And the whole time, you got this kitchen, people actually working in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? Then the YouTube try to throw everybody off with like, yeah, the employee will help putting her in the freezer. But the whole time, they taking her out that joint, bro. That's why he would be, boom, looking around that joint. Because the police right there. Boom. And went the other way. Man, look. Man, we don't care about no zipping in the pants. Look, check this out. Look at this like this here. You worrying about why that man zipping his pants up? Are you worrying about the police just took that girl body out the hotel, taking her world? Nobody don't even know living over can't tell you. And you worrying about, look at him, he's zipping up his pants. So 128, look how everybody playing it cool. Boom. So that's why he would be watching the police. So if we would have had that footage showing you all the way up to the police come, now you would see this same video. Watch this. This same video y'all see right here, it's the same video you're gonna see him do at 8 something later on that night. It's a loop video. Cause remind y'all, if you go to 54 key video, ain't the maintenance man supposed to be in the kitchen checking the temperature in the freezer and in that kitchen, and then he supposed to be pulling up and he supposed to be looking at the maintenance man. It's a loop video. So you're gonna see this twice. On September 9th at 5:30 in the morning and at 8:30 at night. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna see this twice. Then make it so bad when Mitch recently was coming up there at 8 something. Hold up. I'm so glad that she saved these videos. Cause this the dude, look, if everybody know that I brought his history up, this the spokesperson for the hotel. This the person that was in Miss Teresa ear was like, look, take the money for the funeral home. This who gonna be talking for Bill, Mary, Caddyshack, and the hotel. You see what I'm saying? And he is Rosemont attorney. And if you look at his background, I already told y'all this is Glenn Harris right here. You see what I'm saying? Look, boom. This on September the 14th. Now you know that Zach said he saw where Zach said he made it known that I got an interview coming September 14th with Peas. We finna tell the world the truth, right? Yeah, remember that. Now look what was going on. Check this out. Andrew Holmes finna go live later on that night and say, I saw the video with Jamal Green. I saw the video and this what was going on, right? Now look, I'm so glad she got the full video. Cause of this, then when I show y'all, look, they been taking pictures at the hotel, and guess what hotel they at? Look what hotel they at. Everybody, man, look, you should know what this word is at. Damn show ain't at the Crown Plaza. I bet you that. I bet you that show ain't at the Crown Plaza. And then look. Listen to this. And this in the beginning.
Too much Mac clutter?
Sharing the video and sharing live feeds is cool, but be a little bit more proactive than that. Don't.
Michael Waite is feeling healthy.
Running a 5K.
Loving how I feel.
This is the thing, though. We told them we were coming.
So just look at all the police there.
We just left the police department and the Crown Plaza Hotel, and we told them we were coming.
So all the information that we learned on the footage, watch how they finna crib. I'm finna go straight to the mirror. Now, guess what we found out actually at 1:30? Look what will be going on at 1:30, right?
Yeah, Rosemont, we ain't say nothing bad about y'all. Okay. But y'all, this is too much. Just like I just told him, if Rahm Emanuel can have a situation like this in a city of 2.5 million and make himself available, this mayor better do the same. Before everybody in the world know that Rosemont's mayor ain't shit.
Very common for people to set up an appointment with the mayor to go see the mayor.
Who do we talk to about setting up an appointment?
I got the number right here. I can give it to you.
You know, give these gentlemen the number, and you can call, and when he's available, his secretary will make an appointment.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
So, Chief.
We're up in 8th floor.
Okay. I need an ID from you, please.
When y'all have, and this ain't me being funny, this me being for real. When y'all got 500 mad-ass black folks in Rosemont.
And white.
Make it so bad. Y'all witnessing. Hold up. Y'all witnessing the police, him on the footage, putting Kenneka in the freezer. Keep that in mind.
Black, white, and all
what's really on the tape?
Y'all saying we want appointments. We're gonna say we moving in action now. We're gonna need an appointment because we're trying to avoid all of this by giving people legitimate answers. For some reason, y'all chose to wait days after this young girl situation, and this has hurt people across the damn country. People need to say anything.
We put something out Sunday afternoon, which was 6 hours afterwards. We put out a press release. I told you guys
about
earlier.
the girl, about her stumbling in the freezer, and
no, there was official press release put out. I told you guys to the all the major media desk.
Could you tell us what that said?
I don't remember. I went through so many documents and stuff the other day.
Chief, did she stumble in the freezer? Is it the department? Did she stumble?
Now that was a statement that y'all read. Could you reiterate that? I said that. That's what y'all said. That's what y'all said in the media. You said it in the media. So did she stumble in the freezer, bro? Did y'all see her stagnate drunk into a freezer?
I saw her walking throughout the hotel, and that's all I'm gonna say.
What? We saw her walking throughout the hotel, but you said y'all got the footage of her walking toward the freezer, didn't y'all? You supposed to stay to the script like, yeah, we got the footage. She walked back there by herself. I got the footage. This whole time we gonna upload that in the press conference. We still doing that investigation. Look, the way he respond, cause he on the footage with these people putting her in the freezer.
And so, and the mayor's out. He's out. He's not.
The last images that you seen her, was she by herself on the surveillance?
I cannot comment on that. Do you guys have business cards? Do you work for a media outlet or anything?
Man, you don't know who we are. That's
Yeah.
I don't want to sound prideful, but I'm just gonna say we're very mature advocates in our city, and we want to go back to Chicago. But unfortunately, we're stuck in Rosemont because y'all not. I don't know. And they keep sending you to the wolves. Why they keep doing that to you?
You know what? My office is up there, and everyone calls me for everything. That's just the way it is here. I'm always upstairs in the office doing something.
So, Chief, I mean, as far as like additional information, like this is very, as you know, this is a very sensitive topic, like where we from, right? So everything is really being based off you guys responding
Exactly.
with answers. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
We haven't been getting any answers from the department. So that's why I had to wake up this morning and call him like, yo, we need to go up and find something out. So when can you give us some answers?
I told you guys earlier, and I'm just.
That's why they act. That's why he had to answer up. Look.
Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm telling you.
Look.
On the other, telling me he's not in the office after I just was told by everybody else he in here having meetings. Y'all say he ain't in the office, and when we were told to come in now, he's not available, and you come on the other side of the building to basically say, when we get something, we're gonna tell you. Imagine how we feel.
Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm telling you everything that I can release now, and when the time comes, the public will be made aware.
Yo, can you tell us if it's located on the first floor or in the basement?
I can't comment on that.
You can't tell us which
Can't
floor
tell
the
us nothing.
freezer was on?
You want to call the schedule and see what they say about a time frame when the mayor finds some time for his city? Now, why that black man keep popping up out of
Our police station.
what he do?
is
What he
located-
do?
He's in charge of patrol right now.
So I want to know, did the family sit Jedediah on them? Cause he went straight to the perpetrator. He went to David Pena. He confronted the security guard. Then he confronted the police chief. So they all know that Jedediah knows something. Right? And then now I can see why they said Jedediah got paid and he ain't talked about the case no more and all this. And keep this man, he even said this hotel and Rosemont is a part of their trafficking, their human trafficking. You know what I'm saying? And don't trust the footage. He said if the mama accept the narrative, if the mother accept the narrative, we gotta accept the narrative. So Miss Reed was saying, well, I don't know the truth. We gotta accept that. You know what I'm talking about? She had to tell everybody that's her daughter on the footage. You can't tell everybody that's not her. So, boom, you got the police here on the footage with the other police here covering it up. That's why he responded the way he responded.
He need to go monitor patrol because he makes me uncomfortable.
Our offices, the police station, and our offices are located in this building. So we got police popping.
He make me uncomfortable.
And why is that?
The way he be posturing, ain't nobody, boy. Ain't no shit. What's up, homie? That's what I'm saying. See, y'all. That's when shit changes. See, we just trying to.
Where you going?
I'm just following these guys.
Oh, okay. All right.
That typically happens. See, that's what I'm saying. We trying to avoid all that. Hold the man here.
Normally the police would tell you, hold on, man, ain't no filming in the building and all this. Ain't no filming. But mysteriously, he ain't, boy, this is crazy.
I don't control his schedule or what he does.
Taking this just to register you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Let you guys go off right now.
Okay, thank you. Hey, doing, sir? John Littlesey. Nice to meet you.
Okay, imagine you saw the video, right? You saw the shit on social media.
I don't have time to monitor that right now.
Okay, no problem.
This what I was gonna ask you. You sitting at home, you saw it, it's hurting you. There's no answers. You got a whole lot of speculation on social media. You're the authority that we keep getting. What can you say to society? What can you say to society about what this is going on in your city? You're the chief of police. Deputy chief of police. Well, you should be the chief because you keep showing up. I'm put that on record. What can you say to society about this situation?
We are doing everything we can. We are covering everything from A to Z. As soon as we come to a conclusion, the investigation is over, we will release stuff to the media.
And I can't be mad at you for that. Tell the mayor he a douche. And when I find him, because they played us.
I can tell you this, he's a very accommodating man. He's a very busy man as well.
4,500 residents.
Yes.
He ain't that busy. He got a murder
pretty busy.
on his hands.
So if you call
As a matter of fact, the whole residence right here, right? Because everything else is hotels and convention centers. Maybe I should go tell all of them that he doesn't care about this situation and he's gonna let it turn and boil over. So we'll see if he get an appointment and then I'm gonna leave. You've been standing around too. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name? I'm fantastic. I just hate the circumstance.
Good.
So what's your role?
Man, y'all see how the police look. Man, look, you see how Jedediah got him in check? This just confirmed to me, like, put it like this, real. Just say Jedediah know his whole role, and he know his role is blow with Jedediah. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they extorting now. It's like Jedediah and the family extorting because all of a sudden Mr. Reese want to break ties with Jedediah with no clear understanding why, and try to make it look like it was about the fun, but maybe it was about some fun.
Michael?
Yeah.
I'm in fire operations.
Fire?
We're public safety, so we do police and fire here too. So
Okay, you follow me? I'm like, damn. Y'all got guns all for the fire department?
Absolutely.
We ain't trying to give y'all no hard time, fellas.
Okay, great. All right, thank you.
He don't know what to do.
He said he's on his way out of a meeting. He should be giving us a call back so we can meet with him. That was his secretary, whoever that was.
It's like that man really want to
So what he
tell him,
wants to do?
man, turn your camera off
Sit
and
and
let's
wait.
talk.
Ain't got no chairs in here. Why you ain't got no chairs? Yep, all this money y'all got in Rosemont. What are chairs at in the lobby?
They're gonna call you back?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna head back up to my office.
Thank you, Deb.
All right. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Gotta wake you up, man.
That's crazy.
Let me be the photographer, videographer. Jedediah, how you feel? Man, you got 1.5 on it.
I'm outraged, bro. There's no way.
Forget spending 8 hours a day trading. I just pick up my trades the night before, set up my automations, and let them run while I sleep.
That this should be this hard. Wait a minute.
That's our boy John.
Did I say I wanted the mic on me?
No, seriously, how do you
No, but
how
I'm
do you
dead
how do you
serious,
feel?
man. This is, you know.
So all of this just showed me that Jedediah knew some, and he on that police chief, not just for Kenneka, but he on that police chief for his beneficial reason. See that? That's just like the way the police chief acted. Put it like this here. For an example, hey police chief, you know I got booty pictures of you. Not necessarily saying it in his face. And just say, come on, police chief, man. You know you a nice guy. You like to take pictures, don't it? And he know what he mean when he said that. Cause he know about booty pictures. You catch my drift though? So that's why he would be acting the way he acted, trying to, say, trying to be cool with him.
We ain't trying to give y'all no hard time, fellas.
So while they at the police check, that's why the police just really ain't just really fucking with him. Look how he looking. He just stunned. He just froze. He don't know what to do, bruh.
Okay, great. All right.
You can just imagine what's going through his head right now. Look.
You follow me? I'm like, damn. Y'all got guns over the fire department?
Absolutely.
We ain't trying to give y'all no hard time, fellas.
Man, that man feeling the pressure. He don't even look. He's so stunned. He don't even want to get no kind of lawful orders or nothing. Cause knowing the police, like, man, get up out the police precinct. I'm gonna lock your ass up. Come on and call bag up, and they finna slam them cups.
He said he's on his way out of a meeting. He should be giving us a call back, so we can meet with him. That was his secretary, whoever that was.
So what he wants to do?
Up here every day. Keep calling. Keep calling. Keep calling. Demand that footage to be released.
So check this out. That's when the news press conference. Y'all remember September the 13th? Ain't that's when they finna have a press conference later on that day? And that's when Jedediah they're gonna be on the 13th. Andrew Holmes say he saw the footage. Nah, they're gonna be the 14th. My bad. They're gonna be on the 14th. Hold on. Yeah, the chief don't want no smoke. But this is why I wanted to get it right here. Cause when I went back to Chloe, this what we need. This footage right here on the night. Cause on the night, guess what you finna see from all the way from September the 8th all the way to September the 10th. I need this footage right here from September the 9th, 7 in the morning, all the way until you see the police again. Cause that's gonna hit different. And then look. Remind y'all, this lady, it's an update on the Kenneka. This how everything got started. Let me play this video.
If your neck looks like this, you need to watch this video. When you sit at your desk or use your phone, your head protrudes forward. And for every...
Now, before I hit the play button on this, let me show this is from September the 15th, 2017 at lunchtime, 12:19. Now, I haven't put the
Rightfully so. I mean, it's an extremely disturbing and horrifying story about Kenneka Jenkins, and everyone wants to get to the bottom of this. Of course, her family wanting to get some real answers on what happened to Kenneka Jenkins, and we got some new information that I want to just bring you right now, because the story's going to be on tonight at 5 o'clock, but we have this new information, and I want to put it out there because it really changes a lot. Many of you are aware last night there was a news conference, community activist Andrew Holmes, who honestly, we work with him all the time, and he really has been very helpful for us getting information while police have been working on the investigation. He really has been a go-between for us and the police department, and he really has helped us in a lot of situations when.
So now you got to go back to all the news press coming where he done manipulated in a bunch of other cases.
There's breaking news or when there's an investigation. And so last night he did a news conference saying that he got to see the video from the hotel, the Crown Plaza, where Kenneka Jenkins was found dead in that freezer. Andrew Holmes saying he saw the when there's breaking news or when there's an investigation. And so last night he did a news conference saying that he got to see the video from the hotel, the Crown Plaza, where Kenneka Jenkins was found dead in that freezer. Andrew Holmes saying he saw.
So now look, that means, check this out. Check this out, y'all. Make a long story short, on the 14th, that's why he said he saw the video on the 14th. Miss Teresa, that's why Jedediah is up there talking to the police chief, because that's on the 13th, right? That's going to be on the 13th when he talking to the police chief. Now you see why Jedediah was at the news press conference with Andrew Holmes talking about they saw the footage. You see what I'm saying? Now don't that make sense? Now you see why the police was like, look, just come to the meeting tomorrow and we'll get an understanding. Boom.
All the video from Rosemont Police. The video shows her walking into the freezer, and this was just a horrible accident. Well, just now we got to.
So look, Andrew Holmes, Jedediah tried to link up with Andrew Holmes. So when he tried to link up with Andrew Holmes, something didn't go right. Now he tried to jet on Miss Teresa's side, right? Now he leading the march to protest for Miss Teresa and everything. Cause he already knew the truth. So he really just bogart his way in the community. What? So you were just looking at somebody who was ready to, if he didn't get his way, he was going to be the first person that exposed all of this stuff. To be honest with you, he was going to be the first person that's going to expose all this stuff.
Statement from Kenneka's family. They do have some video from police. They did look at that video with their attorney. And I'm going to read you the statement from their attorney. Apparently, they still have a lot of questions about how Kenneka died. They say the video that they were given does not show her walking into the freezer. So here's the statement from their attorney. Kenneka was found dead in a freezer of the Crown Plaza Hotel more than 36 hours after her family reported her missing and told hotel staff she was somewhere on their premises. It goes on to say the family.
She just gave y'all the accurate time stamp, 36 hours.
From their attorney, Kenneka was found dead in a freezer of the Crown Plaza Hotel more than 36 hours after her family reported her missing.
Oh, 36? First it's supposed to be 21, right? Now they go back to the footage. They go back to September the 6th. Now you see where the night come in at. Now look, Boom. Now you see why they had to start it on the 9th, on the 3rd shift. Boom. This the breaking news. This the breaking news, cause that's why she got promoted and doing her little thing. You know what I'm saying? She got promoted after this one.
And told hotel staff she was somewhere on their premises. It goes on to say the family has not been provided any video or other evidence of Kenneka Jenkins walking into a freezer. In fact, it says we have only been provided snippets of video, none of which shows Kenneka Jenkins walking into a freezer. And they are calling for a thorough and independent investigation. And so this continues. This goes on. We're hoping to talk to the attorney on camera today. I did reach out to Rosemont Police, hoping to get a response from them, a response to these claims from the family attorney, find out what they have to say about that. Rosemont's mayor reached out to him. I've been working the phones all morning trying to get to the bottom of this, and as you can see, still more questions. I did talk to Kenneka's sister. I did talk to her mom, and they are really just referring everything to the attorney. But
y'all know how many news press conference she did with Leonora? I didn't even know, cause she was there on the first scene. You see what I'm saying?
What's happening, y'all? DJ Drum Major from 919 News back with an update on this Kenneka Jenkins. Who is that?
So all of this was just man, bro. This stuff so crazy.
In a white hoodie. So we can find this guy in the blue. Not only would the J stand for Jenkins, but it also stand for.
So that's why they had to change the story, cause when Mitch Reese and them dropped this video, they just fucked Crown Plaza up. Now you can't say she walked in the freezer at 2-something. You just changed the game. You just changed the game, cause now the public already like, oh man, she's still in the room at 2-something. So now Crown Plaza taking the heat at this point. Like, well, damn, then Leonora and them, now they all got to change the timestamp and switch it up to 3. Hold up, y'all. I know what I'm finna do.
What happened inside the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare? That's the question many are asking of hotel management after the body of Kenneka Jenkins was found in a freezer early Sunday morning.
If you've seen her going to a freezer or being carried to a freezer, then you need to prove that.
The 19
If you've seen her going to a freezer or being carried to a freezer, then you need to prove that.
The 19-year-old's family talked to reporters a few hours after the heartbreaking discovery.
That's my favorite sister. I cannot live life knowing I'll never see her again.
Jenkins' family says she was at the hotel with some friends at a party, but around 4:30 Saturday morning, the friends called to say they couldn't find Jenkins, but had her cell phone and truck keys.
It had to be something within that room that happened, because they walked in the hotel at 1:13, and they seen at 2-something. That's when they realized she was lost. That's not adding up.
Family members went to the hotel, but say staff told them a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video.
Man, these folk crazy, bro. Fly Jen. So once you go to this, so check this out, gang. That means what we were seeing at the back door, that means the police would be all back here. No wonder why the police would be meeting up with everybody back here. Cause When they were going to the front desk always pointed in this direction, like go that way. And that's where the police gonna be at. Right here. So that mean boom. So these were police and everybody back here, bruh. Boom. Golly. That means that's why everybody gonna be standing. Oh man. So look, this would be right at 4 o'clock. Cause this gonna be at 3:56. So shit, around about this time, Miss Teresa finna be seeing the body at the end of this video. Oh. So boom. That's why they had Monique and them all right here. Right here, I believe. Ah, ha. Yeah. That's why it will be, oh man, that's why I was seeing all these people were back here, bro. I knew I wasn't tripping. Boom. And this where the dirt would come from. On the girl clothes. Oh. Boy, that's where all the clothes would come from, the flower bed and all of that stuff. That's how you get the dirty clothes, the dirty shoes. That's when they were planting evidence then. That's when you planting evidence then, goddammit. So that's when they would be taking pictures around about this time. Oh, okay. And they go right there where the post. So they saw the police and everything. So that case, that mean this. Let me go 325. Boom! Woo woo, we got him. That matchup. That matchup. Cause that's when everybody gonna be walking through. That way you gonna see Monique and them. That's why Monique and them will be having walkie talkies. That's why they will be walking around with walkie talkies and stuff. Everybody with earpieces. So boom. 338. You can just match this up with this. How y'all? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We just hanging out. I got a video I'm gonna drop probably tomorrow. Cause I gotta put them just like I gotta sink the time in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sink the time in because it'll be clear. The way I got it in my head, it'll make it more clear. Cause this when they said she supposed to be walking in the freezer around by this time, right? You see everybody else meeting up back there with them. See that? Boom. They would be at 341. That's why you would see Shemaya and them will be walking toward the back door. See that? That's on time. Boom. That's on time to be with gloves on, tampering with the evidence, all that. So that's why the news had to hit y'all with this.
Get your first paycheck. Realize it won't cover your rent. Let into
Also breaking tonight, hours of new video are released revealing more about a woman found dead in a hotel freezer. CBS 2's Audrina Bigas joins us now. So you poured through this video. What is it showing us?
36 hours of video, and this was just released to us a few hours ago. This video shows Kenneka Jenkins walking into the kitchen, but we
Ain't that same lady on the breaking news?
never see her entering the freezer. And tonight, that is why her family is not satisfied with the theory that she walked into the freezer on her own. Surveillance video shows Kenneka Jenkins walking with friends at the Crowne Plaza Hotel early Saturday morning. We see her a few hours later by herself. At one point, she stumbles out of an elevator. Later, she repeatedly hits the wall walking down this hallway. Another camera catches her running into a stairwell and then catching her fall. Video time codes appear to show Kenneka roaming the hotel for over an hour.
She's trying to find her way, and no one from Crowne Plaza Hotel responds to her.
Around 3:30 a.m., Kenneka enters a lower-level kitchen in the hotel. She walks out of frame, but then she's captured walking here on another camera. But
so, if you look at it like this, how would she would be walking in this kitchen at 3-something? And walking in this kitchen at 2-something.
The video that I'm sharing. I really just want you guys
You
to
see
pay attention
that?
to the time that's in the right hand corner. I know all of
They couldn't explain that, bro. Cause Mitch Reese fucked the game up with the edit video and dropped them Johns round about this time. Boom. The news been knowing what was going on the whole time. They had an assignment to do. That's all that was. Them folks they understood the assignment. Hold on. Let me show y'all this.
What do you think of all this that's happening out here tonight?
I feel like it's love. And I thank them for the support, because some people we don't even know. So for them to take out their day and time, maybe call out work, however they did it, they supported my sister, and I thank that. Because we all coming together as one. I think that they actually helping me and my mother and my family be strong. To see that we're not by ourselves fighting. We have a team behind us. It's national. We have a lot of people behind us.
The police were out here talking to you. Did you not get the answers you were looking for?
No, I did not get the answer because he said he not guaranteed that we could see the tape tomorrow. He not sure. He have to ask his partner.
And that's what you really want to see the tape right now?
That explains the answer to our question.
Eternal God, Lord, we thank you for bringing us
We won't
here
even
today.
have to be up here and we get
We thank you for a peaceful protest.
the proof.
We thank you for the love that
What do you
our
think about
hearts
all of this,
have
of blocking the traffic
our
and all
eyes
this?
have seen,
I love it because I mean they act like they can hear us over the phone, so now we got to take it to the next step. I'm pretty sure sooner or later they will get tired of us coming in front of here and want to release everything that they have, so we can't do this. Because in a minute, I mean, we're not gonna stop. We gonna come every day, every single day. We gonna come. So they might bigger and bigger. Yes, so they might as well just show us like what you holding hostage to the proof for. Like why? Y'all should want to help the family see what's going on. It could have been anybody's child. She only 19, she a baby.
Do you think that Rosemont police are not responding to you? They're not working with you? How would you describe it?
I feel like they're not financed the best of their ability to show up. Because if it was the other way around and it was one of their kid folks, I'm pretty sure if the results would have been out by now.
Sure. Just let them pull the race card. Just let them pull the race card. Check this out. Trey ain't got a video that I'm trying to sync all the video together. Cause we need that dishwasher footage. And we can watch that all the footage that I need. Man, the YouTuber got it. But man, they ain't even gonna show it. Cause that's gonna show you all the higher ups on the footage. That's when they're gonna show you all the higher ups on the footage. You will be surprised who you all finna see on that footage now. I didn't even know it was that deep. Cause once you go back to the front desk, that's why front desk was in the restaurant for 10-15 minutes. And then look, it hit different. That's why Friends K was running back there in the restaurant at 3-something. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the video together, gang.
I want them to act like